Hello my friends and welcome back to another episode of Noob or Not, my ongoing video series where I take the avatars of Overwatch and you tell me whether or not I'm playing them like a noob or not. And you're in for a very special treat. The video you're about to see is dated. Yes, that's right. By the time you see this, the new Symmetra updates will have been patched in, and she will have a new ability that looks very much like a Reinhardt shield that goes flying off. And her teleporter, she'll be able to choose between either putting down a teleporter or a shield generator, which will be kind of cool, kind of interesting. But I thought to myself, well, heck, I've got all this video footage back in my archives. Let me go find the oldest piece of Symmetra footage I can and see exactly how noob I am, and kind of do it like a two-parter maybe. Like the first part is here I am being the absolute noobest I can be. And by the way, why can't that fit on every polygon structure? I mean, that was frustrating right there. Anyways, here I'll do it as a two-parter, right? So here's the first part where I'm being completely noob, just putting up these turrets in places where they'll never see them. They'll never suspect that there's, well, maybe that one. They'll never suspect the turrets are there and shoot them down, and they'll just be able to get my ult charged up like it was nothing, right? So this footage is very old. In fact, it's old enough that I think there's two Symmetras. Yeah, here's the other Symmetra. This was all part of the master plan. I was going to set up a bunch of fake ones, and then they were going to come around the corner and get hit by the real ones, and we'd hopefully have two teleporters. But this is, like I said, early on. I think this is back in September, maybe even August, and I think this might have been my second or third time maybe playing Symmetra, and I'm just kind of like putting these turrets down. I'm like, I know I need to put these turrets down because the turrets always get me, so I sure would like to get somebody with my turrets. So I'm putting my turrets all over the place, and I'm shooting my itty-bitty plasma ball. Look at that. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to pepper them. I'm thinking, this is what I was thinking at the time. I'll just keep peppering them, keep peppering them, keep peppering them. And if somebody gets close, I'll get them with my beam. You know, it worked successfully there, but most of the time I was just hitting with the little ball and running around like a chicken with my head cut off, waiting for them to come around the corner, because I'm like, okay, I gotta build up my ult so I'll be able to do some stuff. So just keep putting turrets down and kind of run out here. I'm looking for people to shield, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm put turrets in here. If somebody comes into this room, they're definitely not going to last very long, you know, even if they get that health back. But nowadays, I play it so much more differently. But I don't want to talk about how I'm playing it differently now, because I want that to be the second part. Oh yeah, get that Reinhardt. That's the nice thing about Symmetra. You can get right through Reinhardt shield, and wreck them like that. Oh, and look at her, just face down in the gutters of King's Row like she passed out drunk. Oh my gosh! All right, sprinting back to the action. Oh look, there's a teleporter. I just missed it apparently. That's a pretty good spot for a teleporter. Ooh, Dragon's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and put some Symmetra turrets over here, because they don't see these sometimes. That's not necessarily noobish putting them there or even there, because they'll be preoccupied. Sometimes you can put them inside that little health pack room too, and they'll go in for the health pack and not realize they're getting lasered to death. Another place I like to hide them is back over there behind the phone booth. And, of course, where I put my teleporter these days is way upstairs in the hotel. But like I said, we're going to make that the second part. Here, I'm putting my teleporter down, and this is before I realized that there's arrows down there. I thought it faced, like, out the direction you come running out, and even if I thought that was the way it was, that was still a terrible teleporter position. Feel free to give me a thumbs down. If you're watching this video, give me a thumbs down and say, JC, you're a noob down in the comments. And wait for part 2, because part 2 is hopefully going to be much, much better, because first off, I can play Symmetra much better now. She's like my 4th tune, I think. Maybe 5th, maybe 3rd, actually, because 3, 4, 5 is pretty much May and Symmetra and Reaper right now, I think. And, of course, Lucio and Reinhardt, my top 2. Diva's kind of slipping. Maybe Diva's in the mix also, but we'll see. Here, it's... at this time, while I was playing with this tune, I did not as yet have a feel for the timing of turrets. Like, look, that's my teleporter. Not terrible as locations go, but people are going to be able to see that from a couple different ways. So it's out there in the open. And oh yeah, by the way, it was pointing in the wrong direction. But to kind of mitigate the fact that it was out in the open, I put those layers of turrets there, hoping that they won't be able to get through here. Look out, Genji's coming in. He's got his ult blowing, and he's just standing on the point. So, you know, there was a bunch of noobs the first couple months of this game, and oh my goodness, when I got scattershot to death, and then in came the dragons. All right, dead again. Now, here's the problem with 2 Symmetra. Which portal is mine, and which portal should I take? Well, that was her portal, so that worked out all right. Had it been my portal, you kind of maybe saw me kind of do my quick left turn there, but no, it's her portal, so it worked out. And again, just dropping turrets wherever I can, I am definitely doing noob moves here. Instead of peppering, like you saw earlier, I was using the little mini plasma balls. what you should do as a Symmetra is go ahead and get your turrets down, make sure everybody's shielded, and then start blasting the big balls as much as you can in whatever direction they're coming from. And every now and again, one of those knuckleheads just walks right into a giant plasma ball of death, and that'll fill your ult up really quickly. Oh, it's nice to have another Symmetra because then I can get shielded by her shields. So, like right here, I'm peppering, and then I'm finally like, oh, I can hold it and make a big charge. I finally figured it out. Can you imagine if I had my UI on? Maybe that would have been a little bit more helpful, but that's just not how I roll. So, yeah, they're on. Oh, Reinhardt got me pretty good. That's what I get for turning around and not paying attention, right? So back at it. I know which teleporter mine, and I know which teleporter's hers, and I know I used hers before, so I used mine this time to keep the charge count high. So if one goes down, maybe they don't know where the other one is. And oh my goodness, we went ahead and won the event. We held A. Can you believe it? With this noob gameplay, I was able to hold. Well, we were able to hold A despite my noob play. And I'd like to thank everybody that was there. Super Noobs as Tracer play of the game. Let's see if it's any good. Oh, not my plasma ball. Oh, that might have been a stick on me. No, that was a stick on the other Symmetra. If that's me, I think she puts me down pretty easily. Yeah, Tracer got me pretty good. Not bad, not too bad. My friends, stay tuned for more because part 2, a couple weeks. I'll wait until after the seasonal event because I really want to cover the seasonal event, May snowball fights and all that. But it looks awesome, and I'm probably gonna do a box opening, so stick around for that. If you'd like to see more content, by all means, subscribe to this channel. If you really liked it, give me a thumbs up, but I suspect you're going to give me a thumbs down because I was a noob. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.